some way you got to feel bad for the fans in Salt Lake City, considering what the expectation levels became in the early junction of the season for the Utah Utes. But right now, things, because of some injuries and some losses, clearly we're not thinking about even a Pac-12 title at this point. Inside Pac-12 Football, the Digital Edition, Nigel Burton, Curtis Conway, and Mike Yam with you. This is a Utah squad that now has an opportunity to pick up a win, end of the season against a Buff squad that has shown some improvement over the last few weeks of the season. No Devontae Booker again. We saw what that meant a week ago. How different is this dynamic for this offense without him?
I don't think it's much different, because when you look at Joey Williams, who stepped in last week, 120 yards, and I know some people thought with no Devontae Booker, this game was going to be over, no running game, but Williams stepped in and did a really good job. And the junior, in my opinion, he put his stamp on who's going to be that back next year, 120 yards. The Utes, their fans have something to look for in the backfield.
I'll tell you what, Colorado's got their own injury issues when you consider the fact that Sefo Liufau is out for 6 to 8 months with an injury. Now in steps Cade Apsay, does a nice job against USC, really inconsistent against Washington State. So he's got to get things turned around, and they've got to get some help from their own running game, which absolutely bulldozed people at the beginning of the season, been absolutely anemic this last 3 games, averaging only 75 yards a game rushing. You want to have a chance to win this game, Buff, you've got to run the football and take the pressure off a young quarterback who's just trying to find his way.
Tough defense to go up against, because Utah has shown they're one of the premier squads on that side of the football in the conference. Of course, they fell short of playing in the Pac-12 championship game. Still not exactly sure who's going to represent the South. That's going to come down to the Battle of Los Angeles this coming weekend between UCLA and USC. I know who you might be rooting for. But Utah fans, look, you don't want to go to the game because maybe your team's not there. Maybe you do want to go to the game because you want a trip. All you have to do, log on to pac-12.com/tickets. If you can't make the game, it's okay, because for the 4th consecutive year, we have you covered with the pregame show inside our San Francisco studios right before kickoff. No better place to be than right here on the Pac-12 Network.